Hi friends, Shalon Day with Bible Journaling Ministries. Today I will be using Psalm 91:11, Angels Will Guard You 2-page kit new for this month, as well as gesso, glitter, and Stickles to add some glitter and bling to our journaling. So if you're ready, let's get started. Our 2-page kit this month is Psalms 91:11, entitled Angels Will Guard You. That verse reads, "For he will put his angels in charge of you to guard you in all your ways." Have all of these very cute images of different angels. I think my favorite one is the one with the binoculars. Very, very cute little images. You've got your tab, you've got your crosses, you even have some angel wings and a halo here just by itself. Very cute little washies and your verse reference washi all on the first page, and the second page with the larger images, larger crosses. Love the larger angel wings and halo. Now I will be using also for our glitter and bling technique, I will be using my Dina Wakley clear gesso, some gold glitter, some silver glitter. I also have some sparkly gemstones, just kind of a diamond-like gemstone. And I found in my craft stash some of these little strands of pearls, and I believe I'm going to use these that I can just cut with scissors and use. I have some pink gemstones. I might grab those instead. But glitter, gemstones, and little strings of pearls is what I will be using. Now this is going to be a little bit of a messier type of tutorial because I will be using my glitters. That is what I'm going to be using on my images here. And I believe I am going to just stick with the larger images, only because they're a little easier for me to kind of use my gesso. And I've got just this little bottle. The reason that I chose this is because it has this tip on it, which is kind of a finer tip. You could use Elmer's glue. I just don't have any for some reason. I have glue sticks. I just don't have any actual Elmer's glue to do this with. So if you don't have the squeezable gesso, use Elmer's glue if you've got that. I just only have glue sticks, so that's why I grabbed my gesso. So I'm going to start just by working on the wings. So I want to be very careful because wet medium like a gesso or glue or something like that, we don't want to put our hand in, but I also don't want to make a huge glitter mess all over my desk, especially since I'm going to be using silver and gold. And I'm almost tempted to go grab a white glitter to do this cloud and this cloud. I changed my mind. I'm going to use a Stickles. Only because it was right here, and this is glisten, and it's like a multicolor, light multicolor, but still glittery. So that will tie into using the gold and the silver. Use whatever glitter that you have on hand, which is what I am doing. I used to make epoxy tumblers, and so I have all kinds of glitter that I bought from a company that is no longer in business, and I just can't part with it, and I don't want to throw it away. So I hold on to all of my glitter and am able to use it in my journaling. So if you don't have gesso, as stated before, use Elmer's glue. It is okay. So I am going to do all of the halos on this page first, including this one down here, because I want to use all of my gold glitter areas first. I'm going to start in this lower corner and then work my way. Actually, I think I better start up here and work my way down to keep my hand out of it. So I'm going to do all of the halos, and I'm just doing a bead of glue. I do have this printed on sticker paper, and I want to be careful not to gesso my image where it is cut, which I can always come back and cut it, but I am going to do all of the halos in gold glitter. So remember back to when you were in school and we would make, in art class, we would use glue and glitter. Same thing. We are doing that here. So I am just going around all of the halos with my gesso or Elmer's glue if that's what you have. And now I'm going to open my glitter and tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to shake this off onto my paper here. Now, however you wish to do that. And I know I have some on the other parts of my angels, and that's okay. I will take a brush a little bit later and clear it off. Now I'm going to take my glitter, open my bottle, and just put this back. Still making a mess all over my desk with glitter, but that's okay. A little glitter never hurt anyone. Now I'm going to work on my wings, and I want to do the wings with my silver glitter. I'd better make sure that my wings are cleared off. I don't guess it matters. I'm not going to do any of I'm not going to color. If you wanted to color your images first, do that first. I'm just choosing to add the bling, add my glitter, and that is going to be my decor of this kit. So I'm going to grab, I better do this from the top again. I love this little angel with and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am just going to outline the outside of the wings with the silver glitter. That one may have to be all of the wing. We'll just do all of the wing. But this larger one, I think I can just do the outside of the wing and maybe just kind of inside. Let's see how that turns out. I'm just going to leave that just for a moment and go ahead. No, I definitely want to use this little gal here with the dove, and I'm going to do all of her wings. I'm going to turn her, and I just have one of the little places open here, just so I can be a little more careful. Okay. I'm going to move on to this gal here, this little angel here. I'm going to do her wings, and then I'm going to do these wings. We'll be right back. I have my gold and silver, and I am just going to take a dry paintbrush and kind of clean up around, especially on this cloud. And in this cloud, because I'm going to go in with my Stickles and use the same, because Stickles is just glitter glue, right? And do this cloud. Probably could have used Stickles for this entire image, but I wanted to make a mess and use actual glitter. Always remember, when you go to put these in your Bible, don't close your Bible unless you absolutely know without a doubt that everything is dry. You don't want to stick your Bible together accidentally, gluing your Bible together, your Bible pages. Now I think on this one I'm going to use this paintbrush to spread my Stickles. Again, trying to stay away from where I know my images are cut. That might not be possible, but I am trying. I'm just gonna, so you can see Stickles can be moved with a brush, moved around. Moving it with a brush doesn't give you much control to make sure that you stay where it's cut. That's okay. I've got scissors. I can fix it. And then be sure to wash your brush. So if you notice the difference in the clouds where I just applied the Stickles here, and then I put the Stickles on and used my brush to spread it out. So it's a little different. And I have decided that, especially on this little image here, I'm going to use some stick-on rhinestones. These came from the Dollar Tree. They're just rhinestones that peel off, and you can cut. And I just need, well, I need 2. So I'm going to cut off 2. To add to her little cheeks, or as her little cheeks. These already have a sticky back. There we go. An easy way using just glitter, gemstones. I'm going to set this aside so it can dry just for a minute. I'm going to bring up the first page. And I want to color in my tab. And I want to use a metallic, I'm just going to use a metallic colored pencil. Just color our tab. Now, if you wanted to color your images before you did any glittering or stickles or anything like that, totally okay. I would suggest coloring before that happens. Now, I'm going to add just to the front, or the part that will stick out. So you can cut these little pearls here. So I am just measuring the perfect amount to go from side to side. I'm going to use my gesso again. Right along the bottom. Trying my best to keep it straight. My page actually comes up. So, and again, if you don't have gesso in a squeeze bottle, use Elmer's glue. It's fine. Just please don't use Mod Podge, because it can reactivate in heat and humidity, and then your pages will stick together. I just add a dollop of gesso right there. See if I can't weigh that down just a little bit. And cause your pages to stick together. Just wanted that. Kind of curls up, I guess, on both ends. Again, when you're working with wet mediums like gesso or Elmer's glue, a glue stick, anything like that, always remember to make sure it's dry before you shut your Bible. So, I believe on these bigger crosses on the second page, I'm going to put something on this to keep that page down just a little bit. I'm going to use my pink little gemstones, and then I do think I'm going to use these gemstones to do my crosses. Might even do one with my stickles. I think I'll do one with my stickles, and this is glisten. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, what color it is, but it's called glisten. Just to do one. not sure how many of these little gemstones I would need. Let's start with 3. I think I could get 3. Let's do 4. Okay. 3. And again, these just came from the Dollar Tree. They have some great crafting and journaling supplies at the Dollar Tree. I use 3. I have 1 extra here. I'm going to put it and then I just need 1 more over here. I'd be able to use 1 more, but I think I'm just going to leave it that way. Let's see about these. And if you need tweezers for little gemstones, that is okay too. Just gonna drag and pull that gesso. Very little needed. Kind of have to work fast. Gesso dries a little quicker than glue. And I may have to pick that one up and just give me 1 more little dot there. Okay, so I'm going to let all of this dry very well before I come back and try to pull it off of the backing to do my journaling entry. So I will let all of this dry very, very well. Come back and we will put it in our Bibles. Can't wait to see what you all are creating. Don't forget to post your journaling entries in our Bible Journaling for Beginners community private group on Facebook. We would love to see your creations there and see how you used this very cute kit for Psalm 91:11. I'm going to let this dry and be right back. Everything is dry. I ended up coming back and doing some stickles on this angel and this angel, the binoculars and the wings and the unicorn stickles and the dove, and then used yellow stickles and then kind of a bluish gray for this little angel's hair. But everything is dry. My pearls here that I did on my tab, again, using gesso, the squeezed gesso, dried nicely. So we are ready to do some journaling and add our glittery angel babies into our Bible for Psalm 91:11. And as a reminder, in the World English Bible, it says, "For he will put his angels in charge of you to guard you in all your ways." I'm using my Hosanna Revival Bible, Christian Standard Version. And it says, "For he will give his angels orders concerning you to protect you in all your ways." I'm just going to get my zebra mild liner. I've already got glitter all over the place. And let's go ahead and add our tab. As I was looking over my little angels that I did, and again, I didn't do everything in the kit. I was selective on what I wanted to use. You could do the whole kit. You could do everything that, you could do it all and then choose. I just wanted to do a few of the larger elements to use. Let's get our tab on here. Ooh, I didn't do very good at getting that straight, did I? Okay, whew. Got it. And let's see if I can bend it just a little more. It really doesn't have anything to do with my tab. It has everything to do with me. Oh, I love the way that that looks with the little pearls on it. I'm going to use I just really love this image with the binoculars. And I tried to be careful not to get my gesso where everything was already cut out. And I don't know if you can tell on this one, but inside this wing I used Stickles. So I had the silver on the outside, and then when I came back and did the cloud and the binoculars and the hair, I decided just to add a little more inside of the silver. So I'm going to put this right in here. And I'm going to have glitter coming out of my, I should have used my Stickles up in here for his hair. I may have to come back and do that later. But I love that. Concerning you, to protect you. I just love this little angel here. And let's use this one. And remember, this one I put the little gemstones on for her little cheeks. It's a great way to add your glitter and bling. Let's just put this sleeping angel down here at the bottom. You could do her hair like I did this one. You could come back with glitter or Stickles or glitter glue, anything like that. Let's grab this. Let's do the wings. Just add those right along the edge. Like that. And this one may overlap a little bit, and that's okay. Very cute. Now, I did the larger crosses here. I used the sticky gemstones, and then just Stickles. So let's see. Okay. That worked out. Great. I hope this pink one does too. It almost hung on. Hung on right there. And let's just use this little dove. I used Stickles on the dove. This page is so cute. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use these other two that I did some glitter on. But super easy way to add glitter and bling to your journaling entry. Let's use my Posca pen. No, I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Simple, minus the dry time of my glitter. And remember, I used gesso instead of glue or anything like that, only because I didn't have any glue. I have glue sticks, so I used the Ranger gesso to attach my glitter and Stickles. But how beautiful! So minus the dry time, very quick entry. One that you could do as you're meditating on the verse and have maybe your praise and worship music going, or maybe you're in conversation with the Lord as you're doing this, and it just kind of gives you time to focus and just be in the moment with the Lord. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube and you've gotten this far, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you've ever used glitter in your journaling. Leave me a 1 for yes, a 2 for no. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet to Bible Journaling Ministries channel, please do so, and the bell for notifications. Until next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. Can't wait to be with you again soon. Goodbye.